edition, and I am bringing to you the 4th or 5th installment of What's in Your Stash. This is going to be the What's in Your Stash 4.0 edition, so let's get into it. Hope you guys like it, and let's check it out. Alright, so for our first book, we're going to look at this one. It's the Art of Sean Galloway. This is an old one, dude. I think this is his 2007 book. Super hard to find, but if you find it, it's definitely worth picking up. I don't think he has any, but if you can pick up any of his books and any of his sketchbooks, they're all pretty solid books to have in your collection. And this one, again, super rare. But yeah, head over to Cheeks' page or his DeviantArt and help feed his babies. But let's check it out. This is from back in the day when he was still, I believe, doing the Teen Titans and working on Spider-Man. I mean, the book is pretty dope. It's got some concept stuff in there. It's a pretty solid book. Not super long, but good quality, still fun to look at. Hella expensive if you can find it, but it's definitely worth putting in your collection if you kind of like a cartoonier style. I particularly like his style because it's so simplified, and it's helped me studying animation and stuff just to see, how he goes about using simple shapes to create characters. So, that's Optimus Prime. Anyway, but yeah, that's this book in a nutshell. And some storyboards. Well, I always like his storyboards too. His style is, just super simple, fun to look at, but dude crushes it pretty much anytime he draws something. So, like I said, this is some of the Spider-Man stuff for the Spectacular Spider-Man that he did. So, yeah. That's this book in a nutshell. I still need a bit of time, but alright, so next up is another favorite of mine, Francisco Herrera. This is his first sketchbook I think he ever did. I don't know how old it is, but they just started reprinting it, so if you guys can get a hold of it, it's definitely worth it. I think you can go to brandstudio.com and they have copies of it. All 4 books. I've got all 4, but this is the first one. So, and again, I've always liked his work because it's very cartoony style and kind of similar to my own style. But this is another sketchbook that's just chock full of good artwork. So. Panels and whatnot. Yeah, Francisco doesn't do a lot of comics per se, but I mean, every once in a while you'll see his stuff in a comic. always been a super fan of his work, and I got to meet him too. He's really nice, helpful guy. Looked at my work and kind of told me how I could make it better. Same thing with Jeeks, Sean Galloway. Super nice guys. So if you ever get the chance at a con or something to talk to them, definitely do so. They are some of the nicest people that you'll ever meet. So. Lots of sketches. So, looking for some new books to add to your collection. Those are two you might think about. Up next, we've got the Monster Volumes. This is one of my favorite books. Done by Creature Box. It was a Kickstarter. I don't know if they still have copies of it, but it was a Kickstarter back like last year. And book is like all 4 Monster Volumes. These guys have worked on most of the Ratchet and Clank games for PS3, and I guess they're working on an upcoming Ratchet movie. But this is all their art book. Like it's like all the art books that they previously came out with, plus some new unpublished work. So I'm not gonna go through the whole book because it's super thick, but I mean, I'll go through a couple pages just so you can kind of see, you know, these guys' style and kind of, you know, what the interior of the book looks like. I mean, if you can find a copy of this, also a good one. If you like creatures or just design in general. They are pretty good, and I've actually been able to pull out a lot of techniques in Photoshop and you know, different digital programs that I use just by looking at the pictures and kind of dissecting it. So that's kind of what I do. My life is a process junkie, so if you like process work or just like, you know, really dope concept work, this book is probably one you want to pick up. And that's the Monster Volumes Creature Box. Alright, next up we've got Brett Bean. He's a character designer from California, and you know, I typically like his work. Again, I'm not going to go through the whole book because the book is massive and it'll take forever, but I kind of like his stuff. I'll just pick a couple choice pages because he really likes to play with shape in his characters, and you know, I feel like that's a super important thing. Shape in character design, if you're designing characters or just drawing in general, pushing shapes and stuff like that. If you can push your shapes, you make the character like more interesting, and it has like more appeal, you know, based on the shapes. So I really enjoy his work because of just how he pushes his shapes. And you know, he's got a fun kind of, I don't know, simple animated style. So this was his book from last year. It's a pretty good one. I don't know if you can order it from his website, but he's Brett Bean. And you might be able to pick it up at his website here. So, last but not least, it's more of like an anime related book. This is Helmet Girls. I don't know, it's just a bunch of chicks with helmets, but I thought the book was pretty cool. It wasn't very expensive, so, and I kind of always like these like techno punk type of books, especially if they have, you know, cool looking imagery. So it's just a bunch of different artists drawing chicks with crazy helmets. Again, it wasn't super expensive, but I figured I would go ahead and pick it up because it was cheap, and I don't know, the pictures were kind of cool. So if you like chicks with helmets, if you want to pick this one up, I think you can get it on Amazon for like maybe less than $20 or something like that. And this is the second volume of that. So in closing, I guess that's kind of it for this edition of the Stash Movement. Be sure to like the video, share the video, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be doing more of these. So if you liked the books that I went over, I've got a ton more to flip through. And you can follow me on Shawnimation on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, Shawnimation. So until next time, peace.